I haven't done a knife in a bubble pack in a while, so why not this cold steel? It's called a Slock Master, Tim Wells design. I think that's Tim. What do we got? It's got a rocker lock, HCR 13 MOV, not a bad stainless. It's got a steel pocket clip, so that's kind of good. I think one of the last ones we did had a FRN clip. 4 ounces, 3.5 inch blade, 3 millimeters thick, so it's a thick piece. And then overall, it's just a little bit over 8 inches. So, yeah, come on, let's check it out. It's got a back lock on it. It doesn't say that it's a triad lock. So, and it says open assist, but that's a thumb stud. I don't know. Come on, man. Let's break in. What we can break in with? How about this? I had this out for some reason, but little Boker. Boop. Yeah, come on, a little Boker Burnley. Come on, stonewashed, D2. I don't know if it's sharp. Let's find out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really sharp. Wow. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. I think I can get it out of there. Hefty. All right, we don't need this no more. Let's get it out of our purview. And I don't need this no more. Look at that Burnley, though. Nice little, and it's comfy. Aluminum, I believe. D2. I mean, I'm pretty sure I bought this just because of the way it looked. Back in the day when I bought it, I don't even know if they're still available. It's got that spring clip. And I believe I carried this for a while. Just had it in my pocket. Yeah. Pretty cool. And, yeah, that's a confident grip right there. Pow, pow, pow. Yep. All right. Get off of the bench, man. Cool. Well, what do we got going on here? Is that a hollow ground? I don't think so. It's got a really nice kind of half polished. Look at the finish on that. This is all like stonewashed or something finished, maybe belt finished, but it's not satin at all. And then the blade is satin finished. Interesting. Ooh, the pocket clip's got a ton of tension. Yeah. Look at that action. I'm going to get my finger out of the way. All right, I'm not going to get my finger out of the way. Drop shut. Very smooth. Thumb flick. Solid lockup. And then what's this lock about? Yeah, you can't undo it with that lock in place. You can't undo the back lock. I mean, the action's solid. It's got good texture. Very cool. I'm going to look for a video on this and see if they actually torture tested this knife. I'm sure they did, but I'm going to see if I can find it. HCR 14, thumb stud screws on. Yeah. Come on, man. This thing got bonus points coming. All kinds of stuff going on here. And I do like the action. Some of these you get them and you got to tune them. This one came right out of that bubble pack. You saw me. And I don't know that it needs to be tuned. Seems to be running pretty good. For sure it's on washers. And it's running well. I mean, interesting. All right. Let me see if I can find a torture test on this thing. Okay. Well, I didn't find a knife specifically on the Slock Master, but I did find a knife based on the knife that this is modeled after, which is the Double Safe Hunter. And the reason it's called the Double Safe Hunter is because that lock will lock it closed and it will lock it open. And man, they put the double hunter through its paces. I mean, they smash this thing through the hoods of cars and through plywood, and I mean, they beat the crap out of this knife. And yeah, pretty cool. And of course, Tim Wells. I say, of course, I didn't really know until I looked it up, but he's the famous bow hunter. And so this was his version. I guess him and Lynn have been on some hunts before. And so he said, hey, I guess Tim liked the Double Safe Hunter. And he said, hey, let's make a Slockmaster version. Yeah, so anyways, that's what's all that about. The action on this one is really good. I mean, there's no reason for me to tune that up or go messing around with that. The lockup is solid. I mean, this thing's legit. And so I think we'll make a little quicker video. Yeah, I mean, come on, we already know that's not going anywhere. Let's check the pocket clip. And if you're interested about seeing what's in one of these triad locks or these cold steel lock knives, I mean, just search my video. There's a bunch of these that I've done. I've done several cold steel knives, and it's not going to be any different in this one than those. Sometimes people ask me if this piece is plastic in a cold steel. Okay, I don't, let's say it is. The piece that holds, if you look down in there, you can see the metal spring, right? Like the spring that causes that to go click. There's a spring back here that does that, but the piece that's holding it is plastic. I mean, I've never had one fail, and man, they beat the crap out of these knives. And then there's also some comments about these cold steel knives, pre GSM versus post GSM, which GSM purchased cold steel from Lynn Thompson, and supposedly like there's quality issues or whatever. I haven't encountered it. I don't know. I still think they make these incredibly tough knives. And I don't know any knife manufacturer that goes out of their way to abuse their knives like these guys do. Like they try to make the knife fail. Yeah, there's a ton of tension on that pocket clip, and it's up against this wonderful texture on the scales, and so it grips really hard. And thick stuff or thin stuff. It's not completely deep carry. This really isn't a deep carry stealth knife. It's more of a hunter, and definitely the profile would lend itself to do some skinning, especially big game. But yeah, that pocket clip's legit. Yeah, it's got wonderful tension. Not shaking that out of there. Tumble down a hill in a fight with a grizzly bear. Get to the bottom and get to work, man. Yeah, pretty cool. I like the pocket clip. The lock's good. Lockup's good. The detent on the bottom, holding that blade in, solid. You're not going to shake that out of there. Nice slow roll. Pardon me. And the thing looks crazy sharp. Let's find out. I mean, it's sharp, but I think it needs a strop. So we're going to give it one. Only because I like the strop. I dig it. Speaking of strops, Timber's Edge knives now carry strops. Beaver brand, really nice one. It's similar to this strop. It's got a smooth side and then a rough leather side and heavy wood handle. It's pretty cool. All right. It was boogered enough that I'm going to run that blade across it. Oh, yeah, I can feel it. I'm going to run that across there, and then I'm going to hit it a couple of more times. 1 and 2. All right, let's see what we got. I do like that satin finish on there. Yep. All right, come on, don't let me down. Yeah, come on. Just need a little stroppy strop. Yep. Well, and one of the things to keep in mind with most of these knives, not all, but a lot of these knives that I run through the channel here that have these FRN scales and, this particular one, the HCR 14 steel, is that they're not expensive. This particular knife it's right around 39 bucks. So if you subscribe over at Timber's Edge Knives, you get 10% off. So I think actually it's like right at $40, which qualifies it for free shipping, and then you get the 10% off. So yeah, come on. This is a lot of knife for 35 bucks, $36. Nice stainless, sharp, great ergonomics, good pocket clip, great action. Yeah, come on. The Cold Steel Slock Master, double safe hunter inspired. Pretty cool. Appreciate y'all watching.